Hi, this video is about the Caribou Mathematics Contest. I'm going to show the solution for the October 2014 Grade 9-10 Contest, question 17, which also came up in the Grade 11-12 contest. So the question is, a triangular piece of paper, ABC, is folded along the line ED, which is parallel to its side AB. The area of the folded part that projects below the base AB, for example the area of triangle FHG, is 25% of the area of the whole triangle ABC. What is the ratio of the overlapping area, trapezoid FGDE, to the area of the whole triangle ABC? Alright, let's look at the diagram. So we know we have the shape, the trapezoid, E, F, G, and D. And we know that if we mirror this shape above the line ED, then it'll look something like this. Okay, so now we know that this triangle, C, and we must name two more points for these. And since F and G were mirrored, we will call these points F prime and G prime. Okay, so we know the triangle C, F prime, G prime is congruent to the triangle FHG, and the trapezoid EFGD is congruent to the trapezoid F prime, E, D, and G prime. So we know that AB, the line AB, is parallel to the line ED, which of course must also be parallel to the line F prime, G prime. Now we know that anytime parallel lines are crossed by some lines, that gives us corresponding angles. So on this side we know that this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle, and on this side we know this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, now we know in the smaller triangle C, F prime, G prime, it has the same angles as the large triangle ABC, because this angle is the same as this angle is the same as this angle, and the angle C is the same for both. Okay, and now we know any time that two triangles that have the same angles but have different sizes, there must be a certain scaling factor in between their side lengths. So for example, we know in this triangle F prime, G prime, that line is the base for that triangle, and for the large triangle ABC, the line AB is the base. So we know that there's a certain scaling factor in between the line F prime, G prime, and the line AB, which we will call R. And we know that that is the same for the other lines, like F prime C. There's a certain scaling factor for that to the line AC, and also on the other side G prime C and BC. Okay, now since there is a certain scaling factor between their side lengths, there must be the same scaling factor but squared for their areas, because the formula for the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2, and since for that base it is that same scaling factor R, and for the height it is that same scaling factor R, we will have then the area of the smaller triangle C, or let's start with F prime, G prime, C is equal to R squared times the area of the large triangle, ABC. Okay, now we know that from the question, it says the area of triangle FHG, which is this triangle here, But we know that that is the same as this triangle, F prime G prime C. Well, so this area is 25% of the area of the whole triangle ABC. So all of that. So we know that r squared must be 1/4 because this is 1/4 of this. And since r squared is 1/4, the square root of 1/4 is a half, because a half times a half is a quarter. So r is equal to a half. Alright, now let's look at the line ED. We know that F prime G prime is a half in relation to the line AB being a whole, and since the line ED is right in the middle of these two lines, and this line is the average of F prime G prime and AB, well, that must be 3/4, because 3/4 is the middle of a half and a whole, and that is in relation to the line AB. Okay, and again from the question, we want to find the ratio of the overlapping area, trapezoid FGDE, which is this trapezoid right here, which we also know is the same as this trapezoid right here, the E, D, G prime, and F prime. And we know that we want to find that ratio of that area to the area of the whole triangle ABC. So to find that area of the E, D, G prime, and F prime, we will find the area of this triangle, the triangle E, D, and C, and we will subtract that by the area of the triangle F prime G prime C. Okay, so now we will use this formula twice. Now for the EDC, we will look at the line AD, and we know that that is 3/4 in relation to the line AB, and because we are doing this, because we want all the areas, these two areas, in relation to the area of the triangle ABC. Alright, so we have the area, so we have the 3/4 because ED is 3/4 in relation to AB, and of course that is squared because we want the area. And that is minus, then we have, what we have just right here is the half, because that's what we had for F prime G prime, the area, F prime G prime C. So we will just use that is 1/2, of course in brackets squared because we want the area, and then that is of the area of the large triangle ABC. Okay, so now what we have is 3/4 in brackets squared, which is like 3 squared over 4 squared is 9/16. Minus, and then we have 1/2 in brackets squared, which is 1 squared over 2 squared is 1/4. And then times the area of the triangle ABC. Okay, so since we want a common denominator, the lowest common denominator of 4 and 16 would be 16. So we have 9 over 16 minus, then 4 over 16 is 5 over 16. And that is, of course, times the area of the large triangle ABC. So therefore, we know that the ratio of the overlapping area, which is the trapezoid FGDE, to the area of the whole triangle ABC, and that is 5 over 16. If you'd like to know more about this contest, please feel free to visit our website at caribouttests.com.